think you learned anything.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio, where it's music and conversation, where we state our opinions, give the facts, and share some experience. Now, you can take it or you can leave it. It's just another view and perspective of what's going on around us. Because the thing is, you got to peep the whole scene and whatever's going on around me. Brain kind of cloudy type thing. To see through the smog, to see through the smoke. Because it's all smoke and mirrors. Like Dead Prayer said, it's all smoke and mirrors. Once the cameras turn off, they just regular people. Speaking of myself, I hold myself at no standard to be no leader. I hold myself at no standard to have no followers. Because independency is key to freedom mentally and physically, in my opinion. Now, others may say otherwise, and they have that right to say otherwise. But, because there's always a but, we are not the owners, or we do not have a monopoly on the standard of freedom. Now, we may disagree with one another about how it should be handled for future references. But at the end of the day, you can't take something from somebody without something to replace it with. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. Brother and sister, we are going to get into it. This is the struggle of being self. We shouldn't even be having no discussion like that. People shouldn't even be worried about what another person is doing if they have not asked their opinion. Freedom. Living free. That is the ship we are trying to voyage on. That is the conquest we are trying to find. But we're going to dig into it. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Ra, where is music and conversation. Keep in tune. I'm going to jump out your ear. I'll be right back.
It's gonna get in you, child of the night. And the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get in you, child of the night. And the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right?
Look here, now I'm a man of many talents and a man of my word. But on my path to see the light, sometimes my vision gets blurred. It's all a part of growing up and seeing life at its worst, and trying to iron out my wrinkles, putting family first. It seems like the whole world is out for sinking my boat, but with God as my navigator, I'll be staying afloat. And I admit to being caught by many foolish distractions, then I'm forced to pay the price as a result of my actions. I'm battling with myself, and every day it's a war. Curiosity killed the cat, why am I curious, George? Gotta keep my nose up out of things that ain't none of my biz, and just cause something looks good don't really mean that it is. Get through the agony and anger, the pain and strife, and take the necessary steps to try to change my life. I got some questions for you, Lord, cause my mentality's hood. So why is everything that's bad for me feel so good?
It's gonna get in you, child of the night. And the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get in you, child of the night. And the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get
so excuse some of my selfish ways. I got spoiled when I was young, spoil myself today. Oh, but I feed at least 1,000 stomachs, and how I've done it is from the ground up 100 miles and running, dodging and ducking everybody trying to hammer me down. A self-made millionaire, baby, look at me now. Can't tell me nothing, still hungry as the day I began, cause all I ever really needed was a pen in my hand and a pad in my lap. Didn't matter, in fact, me and my mama lived in one room, and what's better than that was a young man forced to grow up at the age of 12, trying to get in where I fit, streets giving me hell, but yet I give it right back. So how you like that? Continue doing wrong till I was on the right track. Tell me about heavy money, I might give it a push, but a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Come on.
It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on.
No matter how much older we get, man, we all still children at heart. We all make mistakes, it's all good. Now I've tried plenty of times to get rid of my bad habits, living life on the cutting edge, taking a stab at it, and learning from my mistakes. Try not to make them twice, just admitting when I'm wrong, trying hard to make it right. And baby, nobody's perfect in this world of ours. There's plenty people getting stitches in this world of scars. But over time, pray to God that he can heal your wounds. Try to love and love again until they seal your tomb. Cause life is short, if you don't notice, it'll pass you by. That's why my head is in the clouds, trying to pass the sky. Never blinking for a minute, keep my eyes on my foes. They wanna catch me in the open, bring my life to a close. Meanwhile, that's why I'm bringing so much life to my shows. I've seen smiles, I'm making changes, turning glitter to gold. Don't let these devils play you down or belittle your soul. Just be happy with yourself, and it's so simple to grow. Come on.
It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on. It's gonna get you, child of the night, and the hood rolls on. How do I begin to do this shit right? Get my hustle on.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Looking for these better days. Better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Time to question our lifestyle, look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So even kids wanna try now, then lie down and get ran through. Nobody watches them clocking the evil man do. Faced with the demons, addicted to hearing victims screaming. Guess we was evil since birth, product of cursed demons. Cause even our birthdays is cursed days. A born thug in the first place, the worst ways. I love to see the block in peace, with no more dealers and crooked cops. The only way to stop the beast, and only we can change. It's up to us to clean up the streets, it ain't the same. Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother buried, plus I knew him for years. That's by his family, but what could I say? Keep your head up and try to keep the faith, and pray for better days. Better days, better days. Hey, better days. Thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Thinking back as an adolescent, who would have guessed that in my future years I'd be stressing? Some say the ghetto's sick and corrupt. Plus my PO won't let me hang with the brothers I grew up with. Trying to keep my head up and stay strong. All my homies slinging yayo all day long, but they wrong, so I'm solo and so broke. Saving up for some joys, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. Tell me you pregnant and I'm amazed. So many blessings while we stressing, looking for them better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Thinking about better days, better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Now me and you was real cool. Hell on them square fools. Since back in high school, we was true, me and you. Hardly part of the separated, we stayed faded. Affiliated with gangbangers and still made it. Up in the gym, mess with me, gotta mess with him. Still dressing like grown men when rolling. Out in the dark, smoking Newports, gaming marks. Got a place in my heart, homie, stay smart. Locked you up in the pen and gave you 3 to 10. I send you letters with naked flicks of old friends. Hoping you well, I know it's hell doing time in the cells. You need mail when you in jail. And me, I'm doing cool. I settled down, had a family, working in night school. Every once in a while I reminisce and wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days. Better days, better days. Hey, thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. I send this one out to all the homeboys down in Clinton lockdown, Rikers Island, all them dudes I was locked up with. E Block, F Block, LH, NIC in Rikers Island, downstate, all the peoples I met along the way. Better days is coming home, boy. Keep your head up. Better days, looking for the better days. Hey, better days.
Yeah, this is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Rawez, Music and Conversation. I gotta shout out the tribe. Quasi Shakur, Super Free Man, Ascari Ali. I'm in Rude Tribe. Up, what's up, family? Peace to the whole Chicago family. Peace to the West Coast, East Coast. Back down to the dirty South. All that up in that Mississippi, Alabama, Memphis, Texas was good. You are now tuned in to the other side of the fence. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. Some people can't wait to hear it. Some people don't give a fuck about it. And that's all cool because that's balance, baby. I was always taught that you can't get everybody to love you or even like you. You're going to have people that love you. You're going to have people that hate you. My job is not to find out who hating me. My job is not to find out who doesn't like me. The earth is too big for that. And I'm not knocking that. And I salute all those who have traveled through the wilderness to find themselves. And they went through the struggle. They went through the pain. They sought out a higher standard. And they use all of their energy to remain above the water. Because it's so hard. The struggle of being self. I don't think people realize how hard it is just being you. Let alone dealing with somebody else that haven't found themselves. Or somebody else that's too into themselves. Because you can't be too into yourself. Because that sometimes blind you. You think you have all the answers. You think you have the way. You think your path is right. You think nobody else can teach you anything. That is completely the path to failure. We can't live like that. I can't live like that. I know a bunch of more brothers and sisters that won't live like that. But some way, somehow, you have a group or several individuals who have found a way to find something negative in everything. They have found a way to rain on your sunny day. Suffering peacefully while attacking you because you are comfortable with yourself. You are free mentally. You are on your way to freedom physically as an individual. We're not speaking as a whole because the whole must be free. But one thing I was always taught is you can take a motherfucker to the water and say that water is better than there. But if they're thirsty, they'll drink whatever you put in front of them, clean or dirty. We have come into a mentality that if it ain't this way, it ain't the right way. If it ain't demonstrated with this strength, it's too weak. You can't put a monopoly on strength. You can't put a monopoly on freedom, justice, and equality. Who are you? The earth is too big. We take enough of that shit from the beast. Why do we have to take it from our own and our own self? Why do we have to allow people to be dictators when they have showed no sense or necessity of leadership? The creation gave you a mouth. Your mouth is meant to relay or respond or give out words, sentences, understanding from your point of view. That's why you got 5 senses. We all got 5 senses. Either we can see it, hear it, touch it, smell it, or taste it. But everybody don't taste or see or hear or touch the same thing. I see a 6, you see a 9. Somebody else will tell you they see a lowercase g. Opposition is always around. It is a struggle being self. When you come into the knowledge of self, when you come into the knowledge of who you are, at its apprentice stage, you allow yourself to intake all types of views, all types of discussions, all types of understandings, inner standings and outer standings, because you did not have any type of awareness to this knowledge, to that understanding, to that psychology. You didn't have that. So you welcome it. You come in humble. But once your confidence starts to build, you become arrogant. You forget that life was here before you started breathing. You forget eyes was open before you started seeing. But that's the struggle of self, because you have to defeat self before you call yourself defeating somebody else. People are not aware of what you go through on a daily basis. They don't know your struggle. They don't know that maybe your girl done cheated on you. She done walked out on you. Your son ain't yours. Your daughter ain't yours. Or your husband or your boyfriend, he done gave you a life and ran off. Or he abusive physically and mentally. He's not a provider. He talk king shit. He talk goon shit, but can't provide for his family. We go through struggles all the time. Family members that you pick up off the ground, you feed them, you clothe them, you give them a roof, somewhere to get they start going. And they treat you like shit. As if you're obligated to help somebody. You don't owe nobody nothing. I love a person that goddamn it done crawled out of the mud, crawled out of the dirt, and they done that shit on their own because they have an understanding that some people do not help you because you need it. They help you so they can come back. It's like credit to them. For them to come back and say, man, can you give me this? Or can you help me with this? And if you say no, they'll turn around and say, remember when I did this? It's a sickness. Damn, we sick. There is no big I's and little U's in a struggle. Because the end result is welcome to all of us. There is no hierarchy in a struggle. There is only longevity, only length. Being older don't make you wiser. Being able to separate the moon from the stars and tell us the path to it, or the understanding to it, or the energy that it gives that you experience does not make us higher than somebody else, because we are all fools in some type of way, shape, and form. It is a struggle just being you. It is a struggle to wake up every morning and say, I don't care what's going on around me. I know I have to live. My children have to live. My husband's got to live. My wife's got to live. I got to make sure nobody hurts them. I got to make sure clothes on their back, food in their mouth, bills are paid. You have to make sure something constantly is going on that is providing you beneficially. Nobody understands that pain until you tell them. And once you tell them, only a certain few will be able to connect and understand. See, some people, they go through this shit. They're suffering peacefully. They don't give a fuck about really doing nothing if they're not getting something out of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But so people, they just be so blinded, so foolish, so silly. The shit that come out of their mouth. I can honestly say for me, I have nothing to prove to nobody. You can call me a coon, a sellout, a hypocrite. You call me a scrub. You can call me weak. But come after my family. And there'll be an animal meeting on the other side of that door. You can talk shit to me. You can call me out my name. But put your hands on me. And I'll turn it to a monster. See, it's a struggle. We all struggle. It's a struggle just to be yourself, just to know where you come from, just to know the strengths that you got to have to survive this shit, to live in this shit so that your children can conquer this shit. But people like to judge. Your religious folks say only God can judge me. But yet they whisper behind your back. They talk shit about you. They got the courage to say it when you ain't looking. And then they greet you with peace. Ashe. Peace king, peace queen. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Hotep. Peace to the God. Peace to the earth. We've become so blinded and foolish. We forget the struggle of self as individuals. What did it take for you to get to the level that you at? Where did you go wrong at? Where did you turn your head at? Where did you gain miscommunication? You got shit misconstrued. It's hard following the truth because the truth hurts. Not only those that it bears witness against, but within yourself. Now I got flaws all against the wall. I'm not going to lie to you. I fight myself on a daily basis. That's why I say I die daily so that I may live. To overconquer, to destroy what I have gained throughout the years that I have not defeated. See, I isolate myself because sometimes people can become a distraction to you. It don't mean you don't love them. It don't mean you hate them. But sometimes I have to get off to myself and say, you self, what the fuck is going on? How did you get here? A few months ago, you was here. A couple of weeks ago, you was over there. You was headed back here. What turned it? It wasn't nothing that I did that I felt guilty about. I apologize for nothing, man. Because at that point, it's at some point in time, that's why I don't have any regrets. And you shouldn't either. Because at that time, that's exactly what you wanted to do. So why you gonna balled up now and regret it? Now some things you can go back and make corrections to. They don't have to accept it. He or she or them or they don't have to accept it. That's only for the individual to say, hey, I reached out. I tried. They didn't respond. Water under the bridge. It's a struggle being self. Nobody knows self but self. Nobody could dictate to you or tell you your story when you've been witness to it since the day you took the first breath, since the day you took your first step. It's been all on you. Enemies are welcome. Because they're going to come anyway. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Ra, where it's music and conversation. I'm going to jump out your ear and we're going to get right back in tune.
Son, where'd you find this?
What I'm trying to tell you, son, be yourself. People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck 'em.
What you're hired for is to help us. Does that seem clear? To help us, not to fuck us up. that seem clear? To help us, not to fuck us up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Man, them young niggas killing about nothing. Show up at the spot with the choppers like nothing. Fool 50 shots, clear the block like nothing. If you made it from the bottom to the top like nothing, you don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga. Put your cups in the air, I like to make a toast. In case it goes down, yeah, you know I got my toast. And when you're really from the streets, that's when they hate you most. And when you really got it in, that's when they hate you close. Knew him back in the day when we was getting money. Now every time I see the nigga, he be acting funny. Don't you niggas see it? I'm a little pressed for time. Wanna talk about the past, so I'm pressed for wine. And I ain't feeling what you're saying, oh, you out of place. I had you feeling when I'm spraying, yeah, it's on my waist. I'm trying to chill, smoke a couple with my lady friends, so they can meet me at the telly and they lady fans. Young niggas killing about nothing. Show up at the spot with the choppers like nothing. Fool 50 shots, clear the block like nothing. If you made it from the bottom to the top like nothing, you don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga. Nigga, you see me getting mine, you better get yours. Or you the one doing the serving, or you getting served. Or you the one doing the jacking, or you getting jacked. Or you the one that's going hard, or you falling back. And I don't believe in falling back, bitch, I'm going hard. They wanna see me fucked up, man, I swear to God. They praying that I fail, I'm praying that I rise. I guess the hating didn't work, so now they telling lies. Oh, he ain't did this, and he ain't did that. Boy, keep it real with yourself, you know he live that. You ain't real, you don't get on what they asking for. Such a real nigga, what the fuck you asking for? Man, these young niggas killing about nothing. Show up at the spot with the choppers like nothing. Fool 50 shots, clear the block like nothing. If you made it from the bottom to the top like nothing, you don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga. And you don't even know a nigga what you hating for. And I ain't going nowhere, so what you waiting for? Beat the street, this rap shit, cake and ice cream. Fucking selling words, bitch, I sold ice cream. From the bottom to the top, that's a nice ring. How you make it out, young? I had a nice scheme. And I don't owe a nigga shit, better get it right. Just know a nigga stay down each and every night. Hands on, yeah, I broke down my own things. Hands on, yeah, I counted up my own change. 50's over here, 20's over there. You know the rest, nigga, 5 and singles everywhere. Man, these young niggas killing about nothing. Show up at the spot with the choppers like nothing. Fool 50 shots, clear the blocks like nothing. If you made it from the bottom to the tops like nothing, you don't owe a nigga nothing.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You don't owe a nigga nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. You don't owe a nigga.
Yeah, this is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Rod, where it's music and conversation, where we state our opinions, give our experience, and share some facts on the bullshit. This is the view from the other side of the motherfucking fence. If you understands me. The struggle of self. Man. Some people don't have a clue. Assumption, man. Whew. It's hard to stand 10 toes down when you're surrounded by Gorillas, man. Just being a gorilla don't make you no beast. That just means you're a motherfucker that move off instinct. And let me tell you something, family, because I know we all been there. Sisters, you been there. Brothers, you been there. I'm talking to a certain part of the energy right now. So stay in tune. If you're not from it, then just follow the frequency. See, when you cut from that cloth, when you're built from that foundation, certain things you just can't do because certain things just ain't worth it. Like when a female yapping at your sister, you like, I can take care of this like yesterday. But what would I lose? I got children now. I got children that I must protect, provide, and secure and assure them a future greater than mine. Brothers, when a motherfucker trying to prove something to you and you've been off the radar, you've been causing straight chaos. I mean, been in the field. You got scars on your body to prove it. You got bullet hole wounds, knife marks. You got scars to prove it. And then here comes a motherfucker that want to get on the camera and express himself in an aggravated sense. It's funny to you because you just blow it off. It deserves no attention. But those who not from that area of the land, those who don't know what it means to be in a confined space for 23-1, 17-6, they wouldn't understand that. And I say 17-6 because that one you get, it ain't even worth it. Some people don't even use it. The struggle of just being you, the struggle of just being us, the self, to be self, is a battle within itself. You trust people to say, hey, accept me for who I am. If you're not, please move along. The exit is on the nearest right or the nearest left. Women and children first. Just move on. But they stick around you as if they understand your struggle. They stick around as if they understand your pain. And the first chance they get to swat you, they do it. But it's okay. You know why? I'm going to tell you why it's okay, because each individual has their own struggle, and not everyone survives their struggle. Some people run from it. Some people claw it. They hide behind it. They pick a religion, an organization, a movement, and they put that in the front of them. And they're going through all types of pain and crying in the inside. They're struggling financially. They're struggling spiritually. And they see an individual that thinks like that is minute. It's like a lizard trying to catch the flies around a lion. The lion just looks up, he takes off running. He only comes when nobody knows. He comes when he thinks he has the advantage or she has the advantage. But the lion could slam his paw and crush it at any moment in time. But it doesn't bother with it. Because really it's just a scavenger. Picking up the scraps. Picking up things that come to you because it needs you, but you don't need them. But that scavenger needs it to survive. It is a shame. But the struggle of just being you has to come with that pain, because when you're free mentally, financially, you got the shit on lock. Spiritually, you can enter your realm, exit your realm whenever you get ready. You just come out to visit the earthlings. The task is small, but others struggle with it. But that's the struggle of being you. Once you find yourself, it's hard to keep yourself. Because at any point in time, any point of understanding, you can be diverted to feel good rhetoric. You can be diverted to emotions and make emotional ass decisions. You live in two worlds, but you won't acknowledge it. You rather play pretend. See, me, myself, I can only speak for myself. I do not play pretend. I do not sign up for shit that I'm not going to be committed to. That go for friendships, relationships, organizations, demonstrations. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you don't see me, that means I'm not committed to that. That's not for me. I'm not going to do something because I think somebody else is going to like it. I've done it already. It cost me 10 years. That's a long time. But the best thing about it is when you get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And you can apply it. Then you get freedom, justice, and equality. See, I'm not the one to give advice, and I don't take my own advice. No, I live by it. I benefit from it daily. So much so if I die once and come back, I have the same life that I left off from. I could stunt, I could boast. That shit don't mean nothing. Material things don't mean nothing. That don't mean you made it. That don't mean you're successful. No, it don't. Material things is just a bonus. That's like when you order a milkshake and you don't ask for the cherry, but they throw it on there anyway. You just take it off because you don't want it. That's what material things are to a person that applies the knowledge that they have. I don't go along to get along. I struggle to be myself on a daily basis. I don't have time to assume that you're my friend. I don't have a time or the space to assume that you want to be in a relationship and we gonna see this thing out. You got to talk to me. You got to tell me what's on your mind. If you ashamed of yourself, then you need to get away from me because I'm not ashamed of myself. You don't have to wonder or guess about who I am. If you ask me, I'll tell you. I drink, I smoke, I work. I take care of my family, my queen, my children. I bust my ass. My life is done. My whole life is based off making sure that they live this motherfucking life comfortably. If that means I gotta sacrifice time and space for something that won't even help theyself, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Some people will say, oh, you're too weak. That's not what it's about. But to who? To who? Who are you answering to? Who? That last track I played by Young Jeezy, it's called Nothing. I don't feel like I owe nobody nothing because when I was down on the ground, nobody helped me stand the fuck up. Once I stood up, I would volunteer myself to help other people who was laying down, who had fell down. I volunteered. Nobody asked me. You didn't have to tell me. I know what it's like to be the fuck down. I don't quote shit. I don't send messages out for goddamn it just to be heard. I do that shit because I know there's somebody out there that's fucking down. There's somebody out there being abused, being used. If I can share some type of sunshine on a cloudy day, goddamn it, I'm gonna do that. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't give a fuck who agree with it. I don't kick people when they down. I don't look down on nobody because once upon a time I was right there down in the gutter. Sometimes you just got to talk to people. You got to give them a message just to let them know, hey man, it's hard right now, but goddamn it's going to be all right. Stop fucking with this nigga. This nigga ain't taking care of you. This nigga just dressing up. He just playing pretend. It's Halloween for the nigga every day. But that's not what the nigga is doing. The nigga's not providing. The nigga's not securing. He's not handling his motherfucking business. I acknowledge you because I was that person. I was that nigga that acted like that. Then I salute the brothers that go out there, they got a family, they got a queen, they stick by their motherfucking family. It's a struggle being your goddamn self, man. Especially when you're comfortable with yourself. Let me give you a little experience. Let me give you a little history. When I was growing up, I watched my granddaddy and my grandparents, they would argue back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'd be like, damn, are they gonna split? Damn, granddaddy don't love grandma no more? Grandma don't love granddaddy no more? But I watched that man go out the door every day, come home half tired, half sleepy, busting his ass. And he was black power, man. He was garbage. He was all that. He was all that. But he knew his family had to survive. He sacrificed his motherfucking life so that his family can live. So they wouldn't be out here on the street. So they wouldn't be standing in no motherfucking welfare line. So they wouldn't be holding their hand out, depending on another motherfucker to do something for them. That's what made me know what a motherfucking man was. Not nobody that talked good. Not nobody that dressed good. That got nice cars, nice clothes, big house. That shit don't mean nothing. It's about being a man. It's about being a woman. No man should stick by a woman that don't elevate him and motivate him and inspire him. And no woman should sit by a man that can't provide or secure her and the children. Yeah, we can dress up. Yeah, we can wear the colors. We can talk good. We can bang on the beast. We can bang on your own. What the fuck is you doing for your family? It's a struggle being yourself, because once you find yourself, everybody else is telling you that you're wrong. That's why it's struggle. That's why it's hard. If you lift up your sister, you're going to find a nigga that say, he thirsty. He setting up thirst traps. He trying to get some pussy. If you find a sister that's always by her man, stick by him, strong by him, motivate him, inspire him, you're going to find a sister that say, you're stupid. He's supposed to be doing that himself. You're a slave. You're weak. I wouldn't do that. Have you noticed the people that always against something, that's got all the knowledge in the world, they single? I can't take marriage advice from a single person. I can't take financial advice from a broke person. Oh my God, language is so motherfucking powerful, but it's a struggle being your goddamn self. People don't know your pains. They don't know your struggle. They don't know that you can't be in the limelight. You can't be in the front because your history is there. Just because you change, that don't mean the next motherfucker change. It's a struggle being your goddamn self because you're so confident. You're so motivated and doing something and providing for your children, for your husband, for your wife, for yourself, making sure and never compromising who the fuck you are. While others don't got half of the shit that you got. Mentally, financially, or spiritually. But they got a whole paragraph on why the fuck you're doing it wrong. It's a struggle being yourself. That's why sometimes we gotta lean back and purple out. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Raw. Where's music and conversation? Hit this purple and get back with me.
Light it up, The whole city is mine, pretty as dawn. I don't like the way P. Diddy did shine with different lawyers. Why it's mentioned in my rhymes bucket. It's just the intro, hate it or love it. Like it, bump it or dump it. Writing across the stomach, spell God, son. Life is like a jungle black, it's like the habitat of Tarzan. Matter of fact, it's harder than most can imagine. Most of my niggas packed in correctional facilities. Half of them passed on, max strong. Couple of shots, made a ghost leave a body. Now they haunting the block where they used to stand at. Somebody's taking their place. A younger man perhaps hand slaps. Can't understand that. Same walk, same talk. I wonder, can that be possible? A thug dies, another step inside his shoes, and they will hurt you. Laying low with a bottle, I'm blowing circles. My state of mind purple. Y'all just wanna deal with drama. Talk about niggas who got things. Y'all ready to kill his mama. Everything you into is underworld related. You sell your man out. Not even your girl is sacred. You don't trust the soul. Hold up. You molding soldiers to pull guns quick and always look behind the shoulder. Think of how many dudes died trying to be down with you. Everybody's under 6 feet of ground but you. Still standing, still roaming through the streets. That's real. You a survivor. Knowing all the beef is ill. You got a bunch of thugs with you even now that's ready. Trusting your judgment. Quick to put it down. They deadly. The hood love you, but behind your back they pray for the day a bullet hit your heart and ambulances take you away. That ain't love, it's hate. Think of all the mothers that waste whose sons you've killed and you ain't got a cut on your face. Unmarked police cars roam the streets hard, the heat is gone. Somebody tell these shorties reach for the stars. Instead they tell them how to reach through the bars. Holding a mirror, looking down a tear in jail, making weapons to kill you. We smoke 3 tokes, nigga, pour more Henny. He sighs with eyes that seen a war too many. Cold-blooded murderers, universal. Hood to hood, blowing smoke, state of mind is purple. Light up, light up, light up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it. These hot-headed youngsters always getting in trouble. Reacting before thinking, they easily irritated and murders premeditated. It's a fact that we sinking when we should be climbing. In a nutshell, it's just jail. Drug sales, liquor and diamonds. Niggas rewinding instead of moving forward to blow up. So what's the science? People shouting, police pushing the crowd, and on the ground's a young soldier with meat hanging out him. Am I hallucinating off the hazing, or did I just see a nigga shoot another nigga's facing? It's an ugly nation. Cops circle the block with mugshots, photograph pictures of suspect faces. It's usually 2 or 3 niggas who innocent, but if they lock the wrong ones up, then someone to snitch. A divided force strategy. They aren't fair. I dig in my bag of weed that's covered with orange hair. This color purple. I make Whoopi give me the pussy. A silly Oprah and Danny Glover got to feel me. This is how I escape the madness. Too much of anything will hurt you, so my state of mind's all purple.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Worst. Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us. You ain't know now, you know now. Still at the scrub J's with a toothbrush. Shit. Niggas still playing my old shit. But your shit is like the police asking us questions. Nigga, we don't know shit. Flex. Nigga, I'm just flex. Niggas never loved us. Do a little like we stress. Look at you, and look at you. I'm glad that they chose us. Command it's a mission, trying to fight to the finish just to see my finish. On my worst behavior, no. They used to never wanna hear us. Remember? Motherfucker never loved us. Remember? Motherfucker. Remember? Motherfucker never loved us. I'm on my worst behavior. Don't you ever get it fucked up. Motherfuckers never loved us. Man, motherfucker never loved us. Worst behavior. Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us. Worst behavior. Hold up, hold my phone. Motherfuckers never loved us. Fucker never loved us. Now you wanna roll one. Motherfucker never loved us. So everywhere we go now, full cup. Always hated the boy, but now the boy is the man, motherfucker. I done grew it up. You know me. You know me. I'm liable to do anything when it comes to that. You owe me. You owe me. You owe me. Bitch, you better have my money when I come for the shit like ODB. On my worst behavior, no. They used to never wanna hear us. Remember? Motherfucker never loved us. Remember? Motherfucker. Remember?
Motherfucker never loved us. I'm on my worst behavior. Don't you ever get it fucked up. Motherfuckers never loved us. Man, motherfucker never loved us. Worst behavior. Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us. Worst behavior. Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the store. You tell me who flop, who cop the new drop, who jewels got rocks, who else making rap albums doing numbers like it's pop. Same old pimp, Drake, you know ain't nothing changed with these funny style niggas we done put on in the game. I just asked for some blessings at my grandmother's grave, then it's back to LA, open the mail, staring at the check. Enough to make you thought, man, this girl's what I net. I'm with my whole set, tennis matches at the crib. I swear I could be Serena when she playing with her left. Oh, where I reside, it look like a resort aside. Nigga, where your shit from? I imported mine. Ball miss for money like my last name, more than high. Fuck you, bitch, I'm more than high. My mama probably hear that and be mortified. This ain't the son you raised, he used to take the Acura at 5 a.m. to go and shoot the grassy up on the side. For all the stunning, I'll forever be immortalized. Yeah, back and forth across the borderline. Hate to leave the city, but I gotta do the overtime. Gone all the time, even the important times. I should let you know ahead, I'm coming back on my worst behavior.
I'm trying to tell you, son. People like that to be yourself. Fuck.
Remember? Remember? Motherfucker. Remember? Hold up. Hold my phone. They used to never want to hear us. Remember? Motherfucker never loved us. Remember? Motherfucker. Remember? Worst behavior.
Yeah, this is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Raw, where's music and conversation, the struggle of just being self. Man, people are turning on you. Quick, fast, in a hurry. It could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie. Anybody, everybody has the potential to betray you because you are comfortable with yourself. Let me tell you this, family. Let me go into a little experience because we're tuning down and timing out. Here's my experience for the day. I'm going to share this with you and share this light on you. See, I can only speak for myself. When I say this, I mean this. I don't hate on nobody. I do not judge other people until they show me other than what they show me in person. I do not have golden hands. I'm not clean. I have fucked up. Yes, I have drunk. I have smoked. I have turned on people. I have been verbally abusive to women. I have misused women. That's why I try so hard to correct my wrongs. And there's so many of them that I have to sometimes repeat myself. Because maybe a situation didn't hear me. But what I won't do, I will not chase a person for forgiveness. I will not chase a person for an opportunity. You either fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. I lose no sleep. As a matter of fact, I am going to stunt on some of you lame ass motherfuckers. The bed that I sleep in costs $7,300. Just for your info, I didn't even buy it for me. I bought it for my queen. So that she can sleep like a queen. Fuck out of here. We believe in polygamy. But let me tell you something. You don't come into our world with bullshit. When we see your garbage, we brush you off. Because we was doing fine without you. The struggle of being yourself. We mean that. When we say that, that's exactly what we mean. We have found ourselves. We have crawled out of the garbage, out of the midst of inferiority. We have become nobody got to trick nobody. Ain't no stake in this shit. If I give you advice, it's because I done used it and it worked. And you want to go play dress up and pretend, then you go do that for the next 5 to 10 motherfucking years. And watch everything around you grow that has understanding while you stuck. Quotes don't make me knowledgeable. Putting memes up on Facebook and Instagram don't make me nobody. What makes me somebody to me is that I required information. I picked up knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and I applied all of that shit to my everyday life. Some people will say, oh, he boastful. He cocky. He arrogant. I'm not none of that shit. I'm telling you what I fucking live. I'm telling you when I post something on Instagram or Facebook, I'm not posting that shit because I want 1,000 people to like it. I'm posting that shit to motivate somebody else. I already got what the fuck I want. I ain't looking for nothing else. It ain't nothing else you could tell me. I must give all praise and thanks to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad because he extended my understanding. See, I knew the street part of this shit. I know game when I hear it. I know a hustler. I know a player when I hear it. I see the shit on Facebook. Niggas don't mean that shit. I had a motherfucker the other day, I put a post up about some shit I just told a motherfucker from a movie scene. And he want to get it streamed with this shit. When I'm with a woman, when I'm with a queen or queens, I'm going to treat them like that. I'm going to put them in the kingdom. I'm going to build that shit for them. That's my duty. The fuck? I'm not going to talk like a king. I'm going to move like a king. I'm going to live like a king. I don't give a fuck what nobody else think. And you shouldn't either. If a motherfucker ain't giving you food, clothing, and shelter, what the fuck they look like telling you how to fucking live? That's the base. The basic necessity of life, food, clothing, and shelter. And you gonna let somebody that can't take care of their motherfucking self dictate to you how to fucking live? They haven't proven none of that shit they said. They haven't demonstrated none of that shit they said. I'm not talking about that Blue Cross, Blue Shields, Red Cross ass providing shit for fucking communities that don't give a fuck about their motherfucking self. And I'm not knocking the shit. I'm just telling you, the shit like that don't excite me. Maybe it excite you, but it don't excite me. I'm giving you my honest opinion. This warning. This is not feel-good rhetoric. This is reality. I'm not the only one that think like this. I'm not putting myself above nobody, like I know more than somebody else. The fuck? I'm 30 years old. People been on the planet millions of years before I was here. Thousands, hundreds before I was here. I learned it from somebody else. I just learned it from the right motherfuckers. It's a struggle being yourself. When you're confident with yourself, when you know yourself, when you're comfortable with yourself. It's a struggle because everybody else think you're weird. They think you're strange. See, because they robots. Niggas talk this matrix shit. They talk about the 9 ether and the chakras and all this shit. But I keep seeing motherfuckers do following mentality shit. Commit yourself to your motherfucking self. Be strong as an individual. If we all were strong as individuals and we were strong financially, spiritually, we could come together so easy and we can share our ducks. We can compare our ducks. We can invest our ducks. But motherfuckers just be quacking and they don't even be a duck. Not wasting my time. Maybe, look, fool me once. The joke's on me. Maybe some people are comfortable with allowing people to say, hey, man, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. This is what we're going to do. If we don't do this, then we're not doing it right. You can listen to that, and that's okay if you want to hear that. But if you don't want to hear that, then you need to get with the real. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Rawez, Music and Conversation. Like I said, conversation.
Yeah. Here we go like that. Yeah. Here we go like that. Yeah. Here we go like that. Yeah.
If your girl only knew that you was trying to get with me, what would she do? If your girl only knew that you was missing her to talk to me, she would probably leave you alone. Probably curse you out and unplug her phone. I bet she'd be glad she was gone. She wouldn't have to worry. If your girl only knew that I would want to kick it with you. If your girl could only see how you be calling me, getting fresh with me, she would probably leave you alone. Probably curse you out and unplug her phone. She'd be glad she was gone. She wouldn't have to worry. She's crazy to put up with you. Boy, I won't be no she lied, but you see, it ain't easy to get with no baby. It's dumb to put up with you. I won't be no she lied, but you see, it ain't easy to get with me. You would probably leave you alone. She would probably curse you out and unplug her phone. I bet she'd be glad that she was gone. She wouldn't have to worry. She would probably leave you alone. Probably curse you out and unplug her phone. I bet she'd be glad that she was gone. She wouldn't have to worry. Probably leave you alone. Probably curse you out and unplug her phone. I bet she'd be glad that she was gone. Wouldn't have to worry. If your girl only knew. If your girl only knew. If your girl
What I'm trying to tell you, son. People like that to be yourself. Fuck.
If your girl only knew.
son, where'd you find this?
Yo, this Mace, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas that don't like me for whatever reason. You got niggas that don't wanna see me, bitch. You got niggas that's mad, cause I'm always with they bitch. Then you got niggas that just don't like me. You know, those PhD niggas. But you know, I pop a lot of shit, but I back it up, though. See, it's a difference. A lot of niggas pop shit, and a lot of niggas don't make hits. But it's like this whole bad boy shit, we come to bring it to y'all niggas. Me, B.I., Puff, Locks, whoever, Black Rob. If you wanna dance, we dance. Now trick what, lace who? They ain't what Mace do. Got a lot of girls that'll love to replace you. Tell it to your face, boo, not behind your back. Niggas talk shit, we never mind that. Funny, never find that. Puff a dime sack, write hot shit, and make a nigga say rewind that. Niggas know we go against the Harlem Gigolo. Get your hoe, lick a low, make the bitch trick it though. I represent honeys with money, fly guys and gents. Ride with the tents, that be 35%. Foes hope I lay, so I look both ways. Cops say it's okay, my tent smoke grace, no way. Nigga leave without handing me my shit. Got plans to get my land and my six. Niggas out of town don't understand this shit. Pop champagne like I won a championship. Come on.
Been around the world and and we been player hated. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why they want us faded, I don't know why they hate us. Is it our ladies? Or drop the faded? Baby.
I was a one bedroom, dreaming of a million. Now I'm in beach houses, cream to the ceiling. I was a gentleman living in tenements. Now I'm swimming in all the women that be tense. Went from bad boys to the crushed linen men. Now my dividends be the new Benjamins. Hoes of all complexions, I like cinnamon. Make you got some hoes, well nigga, send them in. What you waiting for? Let the freak show begin. How they came in a truck. Nah, Puff, that's a bitch. Mercedes, come here, baby. You don't like it where it's hot and hazy, never shady. You must be crazy. It's ridiculous how you put your lips on this. Don't kiss right there, girlfriend, I'm ticklish. And I be switching B's with a wrist full of G's, nigga, please. I'm the macaroni with the cheese.
Been around the world and and we been player hated. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why they want us faded, I don't know why they hate us. Is it our ladies? Or drop the faded?
Now Puff rule the world. Even though I'm young, I'm making my bid to see that all ladies come. Get them all strong from the tip of my tongue. Licking places niggas wouldn't dare put their face. Before I die, hope I when they could float by. In the brand new treads on the old chai. Never my throat dry, even when the smoke fly. Eat the mommy chocha and drive a low car. We never ride far, pack 5 in the car. Save money for the drinks, I'm about to buy the bar. And everywhere I drive, I'm a star. Little kids all on the corner scream, that's my car. It was days couldn't be fly, now I'm in a T.I. Coming clubs with B.I. Now a nigga V.I. Rock tons of gold, enough money I fold. Roll away you wanna roll, break 100 at the toll.
Been around the world and we been player hated. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why they want us faded, I don't know why they hate us.
Why they hate us?
Is it our ladies?
Is it our ladies?
Or drop the faded?
Say what? Yeah,
baby. Been around the world and
you know,
we been player hated. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why they want us faded, I don't know why they hate us. Is it our ladies?
Don't look at mine.
Yeah, this is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Broadway's Music and Conversation, and we are closing out. These are my final thoughts, my final opinions. I want to say this. It's a struggle being you. You know you better than anybody else know you. Don't let nobody dictate to you. Don't let nobody give you information that they self do not follow. They self do not apply. People are followers. They're sheep. I witnessed it firsthand. I watch people daily. I see them on social media. I see them in person. I watch how they be so connected to so many things. They're fearful. They're waiting on the opportunity to escape. but they can't handle the backlash. They can't handle the rhetoric that's going to come behind it. Let me tell you something. If you made it through this motherfucking struggle, 10 toes down, if you a single mother out there, and that nigga done ran out on you, and you still holding it down, taking care of your motherfucking babies, you don't ask them for nothing. Even if you do give you something, it's little to nothing, so you might as well not ask them at all. You just want them in your children's life, but you're still holding it down. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let no miserable motherfucker tell you what you doing is wrong, what you don't know is right. Brother, if you're out there and you've been shot, stabbed, escaped the prison system, you're still standing down and representing, and not compromising, not negotiating your motherfucking blackness. God damn it, don't let nobody tell you how to live life. You've already done lived it and defeated it. Stand on your motherfucking feet. Salute your motherfucking self when you get up in the morning and look in the mirror. Because you get up every day and fight this bullshit and don't nobody know what the fuck is going on unless you tell them. Deal with real people in your life. Connect with real people in your motherfucking life. God damn it, if you want to be a Muslim, then be a Muslim. If you want to be a Christian, then be a Christian. If you want to be a Hebrew, then be a Hebrew. If you a hotep motherfucker, then hotep your ass off. If you real with the shit, then do it. Don't let a few bad apples fuck up the whole bag. Just take that shit out and keep it moving. Be who the fuck you need to be to get through this shit so that your children and their children can say it. Goddamn it, my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather stood the fuck up and taught me what I needed to know. That's where I'm at right now. Fuck these motherfuckers. They get on here and they talk all this bullshit. They so motherfucking extreme and they ain't gonna bust a grape in Welch's backyard. Unless it's a motherfucker that look like them. Let me tell you something about the Nation of Islam. They tell you, goddammit, can you believe in your brother? Yes, I can. Is it a brother or is it a Muslim that'll harm another Muslim? I know none other. I know none of that kind. You give your brother and your sister the benefit of the doubt. But one thing you can't do, you can't leave one slave master to join another. You can't be a follower all your goddamn life, man. Sometimes just take the loss, man. If don't nobody fuck with you, fuck them. And everybody that look like them. You gotta stand up and be your goddamn self, man. You gotta do it without compromising, man. You gotta be your motherfucking self. If you believe in the Bible, if you believe in the Quran, there's some shit in there. I can't agree with all the shit. I don't believe in all the shit, but I know it's something in there for somebody. I've seen brothers that's got double homicides pick up the Bible, become Christians, and goddamn it, change their motherfucking life. I've seen brothers pick up the Quran, been murderers, killers, drug dealers, women abusers, pick that shit up and they do something with themselves. People pick up the Torah. People pick up comedic science. Who the fuck somebody gonna tell you all that shit wrong and they goddamn it, motherfucker, on a camera, on a fucking device telling you how to dictate to your motherfucking life. When you get up every day, you face this motherfucking beast. You face the coons. You face the motherfuckers that's supposed to be on your side that turn on you. Who the fuck are they to tell you how to be you? Goddamn it, do what makes you happy. Even if nobody else agree with it, so fucking what? Be your goddamn self, man. If don't nobody want to fuck with you, fuck them. I guarantee you 5-10 years from now, they'll be in the same motherfucking spot. Man, I know what I'm talking about. I lived it. I watched it. I bear witness to it every day. I watch people love you. Then they hate you. They agree with you. Then they disagree with you. They don't do that shit because you're wrong. They do that shit because they're trying to please somebody else. Some people are not mentally stable. They don't have the capability to stay in one spot and soak up the motherfucking wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so that they can have freedom, justice, and equality. They just want to jump fences. Whatever make them feel good at that moment, that's what the fuck they riding with, man. They confused. Don't argue with an ignorant motherfucker. He'll pull you down to his level. She'll pull you down to their level, and you'll lose every time. Do what the fuck you're supposed to do so that your children can be right. Motherfuckers talking all this leaving the planet and all these motherfucking inner energies and all this shit. And then you get to know them and they don't do none of that shit. They nothing but snakes and punks. Backstabbers. They hate. Let me tell you, I'm going to say this one thing and I'm going to go and get up out of here. If you find a motherfucker that sit up, all they talk about is another motherfucker. That's all they talk about. And then you catch them with them. You catch them. They hated them. They talk with such hate. Now they love them. They false. They false. It's a struggle being you. When you find yourself, goddamn it, keep up with yourself. My granddaddy told me a long time ago, nigga, when you're in first place, it don't matter who in second and third. You don't look back to see who gonna pass you up. Nigga, just keep moving. Love yourself first, man. Appreciate those who appreciate you. Love those who love you, man. Everybody's not going to think like you. Everybody's not going to believe like you. Everybody's not going to see the shit that you see because they're not grown into that environment. They haven't experienced that yet, or they have experienced it and they don't give a fuck about it. Love yourself first, man. Appreciate yourself first. Save yourself first. Self-preservation is key to all this shit. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I tell you this, you don't gotta fuck with me. Because every day I go to sleep very well. And I wake up even happier than I did the day before. I just try to share it with somebody else. You don't have to take it. Keep on playing pretend. Keep on playing dress up. Pay attention, man. Who the fuck are you? Who getting hurt? Who getting hurt? Who getting attacked? Words don't kill people. People kill people. And it ain't like stepping on ants. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio. I'm your host, Yusef Raw, where it's music and conversation. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Shout out Sister Jamie. Always show love. Salute, Queen. Sister Whitney. Shout out. Shout out all the people that show love and support a motherfucker. I can't remember some of your names. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it 100. Sometimes I can't even pronounce your name, but I see you and I appreciate you. And wherever I can help, I'm gonna help. It's trap. And we already know it's always darkness. That's how nature works. It can't be sunny all day. Darkness has to come. But at the end of the day, we're going to be all right. I thank you for tuning in. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio, where it's music and conversation. Shout out my brother, Shaka Shakur, Sister Pat Hut. What up? What up? Shout out Gorilla Mainframe. What up? Shout out the people that show love to a motherfucker. Keep it 100. This is Thinking Out Loud Radio until we meet again. If you're looking for the leader, look in the mirror. I guarantee you, they'll look right back at you. Eye to eye. Peace and power to the energies. I'm out your ear.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life hard times like, yeah. Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth. I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. But pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, and silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to hide my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor, when the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, painting on a Rico, digging in my pocket. In a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and Chad, I trap the bag for y'all. I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor, when the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high. I cross my heart and hold tonight. Loving me is complicated. Too afraid of life changes. I'm alright in your favor. Dark nights in my prayers.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me, so I went running for answers.
What I'm trying to tell you, son, is be yourself. People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them.